meant that you actually then took the pains to understand the business to decide that I'm going for Sunny.
We know what we want, and we're striving hard to go for it. Because if you don't know where you are going, any road will lead you anywhere.
Yeah.
If you know what you want, go for it. In spite of the pressures, in spite of the challenges that you will go through, you go for it.
Now, as a businessman and a young man at that, how can we get a lot more of your kind as entrepreneurs into the system?
There are 1,001 of us in the system. Michael of Beige Capital is there. Goldman Capital is there. Jerry Helm is there in which industry?
I think
He's a media person,
yeah,
for customer service and others. You can get some of these individuals in the system if we begin identifying small doors. You have a wall and there's a small door in there. That is identifying an opportunity. If we keep looking for the big doors, we would not get young men as entrepreneurs in this country, because everybody is looking for the big opportunity. You see me driving a nice car as a young man and you want it because you believe that I had a big opportunity and I passed through. But the small one, the block is here, there's a small door, just pass through. And don't look at whether you are scratched, whether you have food to eat, whether you have money. Move, because I've worked before. I have worked several years. I decided to do this business my own. I walk. At times I don't even have fuel in my car. You have friends you talk to, they know that you can do it, but the support is not coming from anywhere. Government will not give you any support to start. Banks will not support your business plan.
I was actually going to that. The
Banks
issue of
will
raising
not
finances.
support your business plan. Even with this stature of business that we have, we still struggle to get ODs. You understand? Except the discussions and the agreements that we have with certain investment firms, that we get monies to run our business more. Meanwhile, those ones comes at a very high cost.
High cost, yeah.
So we, one, need to identify the small doors and pass through. And two, we should not look at whether we are scratched or not. You are down already, so why are you fearing to fall? He that is down needs fear no fall.
There's a new philosophy or a new phenomenon that seems to be pushed in terms of public-private partnership. Let's talk briefly about it. You think that where we've gotten to, that can be a reality?
Everything is possible. There's nothing impossible on earth. Even the word impossible is I am possible, which means that I'm possible of doing everything. PPPs are good. Okay. Government has been touting it each and every time that the private sector, the engine of growth, needs to join with the public sector and push up this country.
PEF says the private sector is not the engine of growth, and that it's just things written on paper.
They are not written on paper because
PEF feels that the engine of growth is government.
Government is a facilitator. Government should facilitate business. They have no business in being in business.
You also support that assertion?
Of course, why not? Because if you go to other countries, the laws are there. Government facilitates. Even in the hinterlands, government does the roads, they put the electricity over there, they put water, and private men should go and do what? Go and build the kind of houses you want to build over there. If Nigeria is putting up one of the biggest current estates in Africa, why can't we do it? The Nigerian government is just being a facilitator. And government should only be a facilitator, that's all. But the bureaucracy in the system, Minister A, Government B, Director C, the latitude even at the reception for somebody to even welcome you, that is the challenge. Things get to minister's desk and it takes about 2 million years to get it.
So how can we overcome that? How can we deal with that?
I said it earlier. You came to work. Work. Sit on your butts and work. Leave government to do their business. where you are not supposed to be. Don't be there. You came and you're supposed to sign 1,001 papers or 500 papers. You come and sign 2 and say that, oh, tomorrow I'll come and do the rest. You are adding today's job to tomorrow's job. You will do part, then 3 days, 2 weeks, 1 month, and your files begin piling up. Then slow. Something that needs to be done today will be done next 2 years. Where will the engine be? The engine will cease to move. It will cease to move. The vehicle is there. Facilitate and let's go. The engine is there. The vehicle will not move. But if government workers begin to realize that they are very, very part of the problem and they reform, you don't have problems. You go to Turkey, you go there, everything is moving smoothly.
Is that the reason why Ghanaian businesses seem to be looking at Turkey now?
No, and I don't believe that. Turkey is a very strong country.
Okay.
On their own, they refuse EU. We don't want to join. We don't care. Our economy is even better than the whole EU joined together. We don't want EU. EU should go away because they believe in what they can do. The government has formed several associations, TUSCON, about plenty of them, and they are supporting them to push forward. We don't have it here. The government systems over there, very strong. You need something, you will get it in less than a minute. Everybody is ready to support, to push them forward. China is there. There are other countries also that is stronger. But you look at the quality of their products, it's always European.
Yeah.
And they are very strong. So why do you go to somewhere that you don't get quality? Okay. You go to where you get quality for your products. You get cool pricing. That's about it.
Finally, you've had a year or over a year experience and relationship with producers and manufacturers of Sunny product. What next for you, Alliance Capital?
A year of fights, slaps, good marriage. Sometimes you have food on the table, sometimes you don't have. Of course, we run to our friends as well in Turkey to look for other alternatives. But of course, a woman you have loved and known over time, you can't easily drive out. We will still continue the business with Sunny and looking forward, putting an assembling plant here, looking at how to support other industries because they are not into electricals alone, construction, everything. And we'll see. We will take one step at a time. Even the whole day, we can't leave it end block. You leave the hours by minutes, by seconds, by microseconds, and you see what we can do. But of course, we should be prepared to work. Because they are working. You get there, everybody is standing to work. It is not that your boss is coming, so you go and sit down and pretend as you are working. If you pretend to work, we also pretend to pay.
Food for thought. See, I'm short of words. The man has been running away from the cameras. Today when we gave him the camera, you saw what he did. Took all our time. Anyway, that's been Mr. Nikome Otu.
Thank you much.
Chief Executive, in fact, Executive Chairman of Capital Line Group. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator.